Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. In today's game we've got the Space Marines of the Aurora Legion are moving in to engage a bunch of Ork speed freaks before they activate the weapon systems of this Fortress of Redemption. That's the good stuff. We're back. Andy's here.
Hello.
What you rocking?
My speed freaks today.
Yep, he's done well. He's been painting them just before we started filming.
You made me finish painting them at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's a base when I got you.
This is what I'm talking about, the crew. How much stuff have we got painted since we started this channel?
Too much.
I've got loads done, so...
I've got all these spare time.
Make time!
I work nights.
You make time for me. For the channel, I mean, for me. I'm going to use my Space Marines. Basically what happened is I've been wanting to use my Space Marines on the channel for ages, but all of Andy's armies are all like good guys, so I was like, have you got any baddies? And he's like, oh yeah, my Orks, but not done. I was like, get them done, because I want to use my Space Marines. So I've got my Space Marines finally on the channel, who I've had for ages, but finally get to show them off and have a game with them, so yeah, hopefully we've both got really like weirdly small elite armies. It's only 1,000-point games that we're doing, so yeah.
I would like if I could put a massive piece of one inside blocking train right in the middle of the board for me to drive around.
You're welcome. So, let's get into showing off the armies. Right, this is 1,000 points of Space Marines. My Space Marine chapter is the Aurora Legion, who are an Ultima founding of the Aurora chapter, who are a second founding of the Ultramarines. So these were formed during the Crusade, the Indomitus Crusade, when Gulliman was awoken and went back and pretty much saved everybody across the galaxy and reinforced all the Space Marine chapters with Primaris. So these are a Crusading chapter, fleet based. They do return sometimes to Firestorm, the home world of the Aurora chapter, to restock tanks, things like that, because of the vast amount of armoured vehicles the Aurora chapter have. So because they're Ultramarines, I like to think that they're very tactically flexible, so they'll switch between the different detachments. So for this game, I'm going to be using the Firestorm detachment, the one themed around flame weapons and transports. And because of the way I play my chapter, it's sort of based on what captain I'm using. So I am using Captain Valius, and he's a much more aggressive based character, whereas I have other captains who are like more tactically flexible, some who are more stealth based, things like that. So I'll go over Captain Valius himself and the detachment now. This is my Oath of Moment marker, so that's the army rule. So at the beginning of my turn I'll put that on one of Andy's units and I get to reroll hits against it. And the detachment I've picked is the Firestorm, because we're led by Captain Valius here. What that means is I get to I get assault weapons on all the weapons, and I get +1 strength when I'm within 12 inches, and there's a few cool stratagems for flamers and a few for transport vehicles. So Captain Valius is a Space Marine captain with Power Fist and a Plasma Pistol, and he's leading 5 assault intercessors who get to reroll attacks while they're on objectives, so they'll grant that to him. He gets to spend stratagems at -1 cost to the CP, and he's got a Finest Hour where he can activate that and get more attacks during the fight phase for once in a game. He also has an enhancement called Forged in Battle. Once per turn, he can turn a hit roll or a save roll to a 6 if he needs to save one of his Marines, because it applies to his unit as well, so he could save one of his Marines or make sure his Power Fist hits or his Plasma Pistol hits or wounds. And they're going to be riding around in a Impulsor with all of the anti-infantry weapons on it. Next unit is 3 Assault Centurions. So I just love these models. I've given them all the skull masks from the Reavers. And they are going to be riding around in a Repulsor. Again, it's got all the anti-infantry weapons all over it. It's got a cool ability, the Repulsor, that you can basically, if a unit of mine is next to the Impulsor, when that unit gets charged, so say someone charges the Centurions, they could choose to, if they wanted to, just go back inside the repulsor instead when they get charged instead, and then Andy or whoever's you're playing against can choose a new target to charge, as they'll just jump inside the tank. These are armed with flamethrowers, hurricane bolters in the chests, and they have got siege drills, which are anti-fortification and anti-vehicle, I believe, so they could possibly be mangling up some Ork buggies today. Last 3 units, we've got a Redemptor Dreadnought, unit of Inceptors, and a unit of Intercessors. So the plan for the Intercessors, because they've got sticky objectives, they're going to sticky an objective, then they're probably going to jump in the repulsor with the Centurions because they can fit, and then try and capture the rest of the objectives. They've got a grenade launcher, and the Sergeant has got a power short sword on his back. And we've got Inceptors, who've got the cool rule that they can deep strike within 3 inches of the enemy, which means they're great for taking objectives and doing secondaries. And they've got pretty powerful assault bolters. And they're in Gravistar armour, so they've got 3 wounds and the high toughness. Then last but not least, we've got a Redemptor Dreadnought, armed with 2 Gatling guns, frag storms, missile launcher on the top. He's got a special rule that he minuses 1 damage when you attack him, which means he's quite good at fighting Orks. So it's quite a small elite army. We'll go over Andy's Ork speed freaks now. Okay, this is Andy's 1,000 points of Orks. So Andy, talk us through it, mate.
Well, the army rule, as you well know, is war. So I'm able to declare a charge and internal charge advanced when I'm warring.
Yep.
I get +1 to strength and attack, so melee weapons, and I'm also getting 5% critical save. I've got to call out the side of the battleground.
More importantly though, are you going to scream war on camera?
No.
Good.
The detachment special rule
Yep.
is adrenaline junkie. So speed freaks units in my army, which
Yep.
is everybody apart from the war boss and the knobs over there.
Yep.
They can shoot and determine the advanced off back.
Alright, sweet.
So I will start up in the army.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so this is your warlord, yeah?
Yep, Depth Killer Wardrake. So his special rules are he's a speed boss. So whilst he's leading the unit, which he'll be leading that unit 6 bikes, they add 1 to the hit rolls, and he's got a fuel mixer got, so every time his unit advances, I just go straight to 6. Then he's got an enhancement called Squig Hide Ties.
Yes.
Which means when that unit makes a consolidation move, they also go 6 instead of 3.
Alright, sweet.
The next character I've got is the War Boss, over in front of the truck.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just a normal war boss, so he's got his claw, he's got his squig, even though it's not borderline.
This pocket squig.
Yeah, he's got little pocket squigs and chuck people. So he's got Might is right, he gets +1 to his hit rule.
Yep.
Whilst he's leading the unit, and he gets +4 attacks and turn out war.
Right, sweet.
Then his knobs, I've got -1 to wound whilst getting led by a character.
Yep.
And they're going to be paladins of that truck.
They got an enhancement on them.
Oh yes, the war boss has got faster than humans. So they can gallop the truck after it moves, then they can move and still charge.
Alright, sweet.
So they don't even need to wire those boys.
Alright, cool.
Then the rest of it is all going to be buggy. So
It's all buggies, yeah.
Mecha track scrapjet. He's got a lot of missiles on him.
Yeah.
A couple of twin-link shooters. His ability is drill through, so when he charges, are all dice. So 2 to 5, I think inflict D3 mortal wounds, or 6 inflicts 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, cool.
Then we'll do the shock and drag sets in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know you love this guy. Whenever he advances, he just removes from the battlefield, turns up 9 inches away.
Yeah, because this can teleport, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got his rockets on him, and he's also got his
sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's actually awesome, that sniper rifle. It's the best thing that's ever, like, best shooting in my army when I use it for my army, so...
Yeah, because he's got a crotch shooter, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the custom booster blaster. He's got a little flame exhaust, which I absolutely love.
Yes.
There's Riveting Dagger, which is a special rule. So after he's hit one of my enemy units, I can choose for them to be suppressed until the start of my next turn. They get -1 to hit on ranged attacks.
Alright, okay.
It's all ducking and diving.
Right, yeah.
We've got a pair of boom decks and wagons.
Yeah.
Again, loads of shots. Probably won't do much because they're Orks. But they have an aura ability, so if you're within 6 inches of them, you have -1 to hit. But it doesn't say against range, it says -1 to hit. So
if I'm within 6 inches, yeah.
You're within 6 inches of them.
Alright, okay. Witness me.
Yep, then the rocket truck squig buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got all his squigs. It's changed his rules slightly. It's now the buzzer squigs. They don't give him +1 to hit anymore.
Okay.
I will actually read this.
Yeah.
Second one, enemy unit including monster vehicles hit by one more of those attacked by the squig launchers. On a 4+, they're hindered, so you'd have -2 movement and -2 from advance or charge rolls.
Because you're covered in squigs?
Yeah, because you're covered in squigs. There's a little squig mine that you chuck out the side as well.
Yep.
That's like a 4+, and it puts D6 more wounds, so it's nowhere near as good.
Right, alright, sweet. And that's all the units, yeah?
Yeah, well the War Bikers rule, which you kind of skipped over.
Yeah.
If they're within 9, they actually get AP -1 on their guns.
Alright, okay, so they've got a rule a little bit similar to my detachment where, like, when they're closer, they've got more, like, the shooting's better. Alright, sweet. Well, yeah, this army's sick. Let's throw down. Okay, so mission and deployment, things like that. So, new deployment type. This weird where the board's, like, sort of in half and you can deploy closer on one side and further back on the other. Then we've got swift action is our mission rule, so battle line units, that is the only things that are battle line on the battlefield are the intercessors and the assault intercessors. Can fall back, advance and still do actions, which is pretty good. And then the main primary mission rule is Purge the Foe. That's the same as the last mission pack. So that is, you have objectives, you score 4 points for an objective. If you have more, you get an extra 4 points. You kill a unit, you get 4 points. You kill more units, you get another 4 points. So ideally we want to be taking more objectives than each other and killing more units than each other. So now I'll go over deployment pretty quick because I've got most of my stuff in transport or in reserve. So in reserve, speaking of which, I've got 3 Inceptors in reserve and the rest in transports. So we've got this repulsor, has got 3 Centurions inside it. The intercessors are next to it, next to the home field objective. They're going to tag that in the command phase and then they're going to jump into the repulsor probably. Then on the other side of the fortress we've got a Redemptor Dreadnought next to these woods, and then we've got Captain Valius and his assault intercessors in the impulsor with an eye on an objective over here. And we'll walk around the battlefield. Oh, by the way, the battlefield ends at this rock because my board is longer than a standard battlefield. Andy, what's happening?
So I've got my custom booster blaster right up against the edge of the board.
Yep.
My knobs and warboss in the truck. I've got my shock jump dragster, the rocket truck, squig buggy sat on my objective. I've got one of my boomjack snaz wagons right in the middle, so you can move to claim the middle.
Yeah, good shout.
I've got my bikes, my mega track scrapjet and my other boomjack snaz wagon coming down the right hand side.
So no reserves, your whole army's on the board, yeah?
Yep.
Right, okie dokes. I know you want to go first, don't you? Because you want to shoot me.
Well, yeah, but I've also got Orks, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, right. See what happens.
I got 3.
Oh, Space Marines are going first. Yeah. Okay, so Space Marines turn 1. My secondaries I drew was, first card I drew was Cull the Horde, which I can't do because Andy doesn't have any units that started at 20 models, so it just says discard that. Then I drew Established Locus, which is the new version of Deploy Teleport Homer. Do something within range of the centre, get 2 points, do it in your opponent's deployment zone, get 4. Then I also drew Sabotage, which is similar, but it's based on terrain pieces. So you sabotage a no man's land objective, you get 3 points, sabotage 1 in Andy's deployment zone, I get 6, so I'm of an eye to do that next turn with my Inceptors. So I think I'm going to get rid of Established Locus for a CP at the end of the turn and do Sabotage with my Inceptors next turn. So all of what happened so far in my movement phase, so that objective has been tagged by the intercessors who've jumped into the repulsor with the Centurions, because you can now do that because of the upgraded transport capacity of a repulsor. And I've put Oath of Moment onto the bikers, so the repulsor's going to give them a payload, try and thin their ranks because I don't like the look of them. Over this side of the battlefield, the Redemptor's moved up to the Fortress of Redemption, and he can see the Ork truck that's got the knobs and the warboss in, and then my Impulsor has moved up to this objective, and he can see that, is that a snaz wagon?
Yeah.
He can see that snaz wagon. So that's my movement done with. Over to shooting phase. Andy has not declared a war either, and he's not going to scream it. Okay, first lot of fire, and the repulsor going to fire all of its weapons, apart from its Hunter Slayer. I'll save that for a buggy next turn, hopefully if it's still alive, into the bikers. So I'll start off with its, what's this called, a heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Misses. Oh, nearly a full house. The heavy onslaught's got devastating wounds, so that means if I roll a 6 to wound, it goes straight through Andy's saves. So it's strength 6, your toughness 6, yeah? So it's 4 to wound. Devastating wounds, just 5 wounds. 4 plus saves.
Yep, so one's taking 2 wounds.
Yep, so I've reduced 1 down to 1 wound. Yep. Now repulsors have a thing called a defensive array, which is basically just all of its like mini turrets and everything all combined into one profile, so that's 18 shots. Excuse me. Oh, nearly a full house again. It's only strength 4 and his bike is a toughness 6. I need to roll 5s and 6s to hurt him. 6 more 4 plus armor saves for the Orks. So it's 2 failed so far, then 1, where's that, a 1? So that's 3 failed.
So you kill one.
Oh, that means the heavy bolters are next and they're damage 2. This hasn't worked out right. So the heavy bolters, these hit on 3s, but if they roll a 6 to hit, they get 2 hits. So, no, but that's a full house, and then these need a 5 or a 6 to wound, but I get a reroll because twin linked. Nothing. Try again. Come on, come on. Ah, nothing. Right, next up, the Redemptor Dreadnought is targeting all of its guns except its frag storms because they're out of range into the truck with the war boss in. So we'll start with his heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Need 5s and 6s to wound the truck with the onslaught, but ideally I want to roll 6s for those devastating wounds. Oh, beautiful. 3 devastating and 1 armor save.
Yep, so the armor save.
And you get cover. So, is it 4 plus?
Yep.
Yes, you've got cover, so 3 plus, so you're fine from that, but you still take 3 wounds from the devastating. The roof, Redemptors have an Icarus pod, so that's D3 shots. It's only the 1 shot, it'll hit on a 3 plus. It hit, it'll wound on a 5 or a 6. It also wounded, but you get an armor save against that, -1, so back to 4. Yes, you stop that. Redemptors have a secondary gun underneath their power fist. This one's got a mini onslaught Gatling cannon. It's got devastating wounds, so on 6s. Oh, didn't do any damage at all. Last bit of shooting, the Impulsor's just going to fire all of its weaponry at that Snazwagon. So the Stormbolters and the Stubber, the Pintelmount Stubber took 1 wound off. Now the Sky Talon array. It's got sustained hits 1, 6 to wound. 2 more armor saves for that. It takes 2 more wounds off it. At the end of my turn, I'm going to get rid of established locusts. That'll put me on to 2 CP. When Andy's turn comes, I'll go to 3. I'm going to keep hold of sabotage because I've got plans for that next turn. So it goes over to Andy's turn 1. I haven't scored any points yet. Okay, so Orcs turn 1. Andy's got 2 CP and he's drawn Overwhelming Force. That is kill people that are on objectives. Secure No Man's Land is get 2 points if you have 1. You get 5 points if you have 2. Yeah. And Andy's planning on going for 3, aren't you?
Yeah.
Talk us through it. What's happening?
Yeah, so the Boomdackers advance down that side to put the nations over.
Yeah.
The Mechatrack Scrapjets jump on the objective and ready to shoot with all his missiles.
Yes.
Bikes will come forward. So if I do get you out that vehicle,
yeah,
they'll be able to charge you. The Shockship Drags is teleported. So there's actually range of your objective.
Hello, boys. Forgot you could teleport.
Yeah. Boomdacker Snazwagons just pulled up to within 3 inches of the middle objective.
Yeah.
Get as close as you can. Trucks pulled round the corner, the knobs have got out. They're ready to try and charge your Impulsor.
Because of the enhancement, yeah.
Yeah. And the custom booster blasters come around to give them a shot as well.
And you've got your...
The local trucks just...
Because that's got your direct fire, right?
Yeah.
So it's over to your shooting phase, no overwatches or anything from me. So shooting phase. First thing is the newly teleported in shock jump dragster. It's going to fire into the rear of my repulsor. I am going to spend a CP to pop smoke, so he's -1 to hit me.
Yep, so hit on 4s with the shock rifle. Yep.
Sweet.
Strength 8, so I'm needing a 5 to wound. 5 with devastating wounds.
Holy moly, that's a 4, yeah.
Yep.
So that doesn't do anything. Rocket to get D3 shots. For 3, sweet.
Well, they're hitting on 6s now.
Yeah. Nothing. And I am going to pay another CP now for a stratagem called Burning Vengeance. So I'm down to 1 CP already. I'm burning through CP, but we need to show things off. So that is the stratagem in the Firestorm that allows a unit to get out and fire back at the unit that just fired at them. So my intercessors are going to jump out the back now, and I'm going to fire at the shock jump dragster, and it means I'm going to take my objective back off him. Okay, so the intercessors have jumped back out. I've now got more objective control on that objective than he has, because that's only 3 and the intercessors are 2 each, and I've got 2 in range, so that's me on 4. So I've took the objective back. Now I'm going to give them a volley from their bolt rifles and the grenade launcher. The blue dice is the grenade and the red dice are the bolt rifles. 6 to wound. Nah, just 1, -1. That's fine, but I've took the objective back. Okay, so Andy's played a stratagem on this boom dacker that it gets basically lethal hits on shoot, and it's got a ton of shots. So I'm going to spend my last CP. I'm burning through CP. I've spent my last CP, so this has now got smoke on it and armour of contempt. Yeah. I need to keep it alive. I need to get the counter attack from the Centurion.
Yeah. So it's got lethal hits and sustained this one.
My goodness.
Of course, he gets one.
Of course, when he gets one.
So what was the 1? Well, either way, it was a 5 and a 6 one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
2.
Oh no, it will matter.
Okay.
Because it's strength 5. No, so just 1 lethal hit.
Just 1 lethal hit.
Yeah. No AP.
3 up. Yeah, it's fine.
There you go.
5 shots from its big shooter, 1 hit.
Yeah.
Does that get the benefits? That was a lethal as
no,
well, yeah?
So that's just a lethal.
Yep, so another arm save. Takes a wound off the repulsor, puts it down to 15, I believe. Next up, the shot, what's that thing called again? Mega Track Scrap Jet. Yeah. It's firing at the repulsor.
Yep, so starting with big shooters.
Big shooters, yeah.
So hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
No,
nothing from that.
Yeah, it's ring missiles. No. They get D6 plus 1 shot from its rocket cannon. So 4 shots.
Nothing from the scrap jet. Look, the bikers firing into the repulsor.
Yep, so the twins and the normal bikes. Yep, so these 6 a wound. But it's coming in. Yep, 1 wound.
Arm save. Looks fine. But Death Killer Wartrikes, it's got boomsticks to fire with, but you can also do like its burner exhaust and you can turn it into a melter shot.
Yeah, so I have you flaming, so I'm going to do a melter shot.
Melter shot, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the boomsticks.
The boomsticks. They would hit. 25, 6s.
Yeah, they'll just bounce off. Big tough repulsor. So next up we've got, what's this one called?
Custom Booster Blaster.
Custom Booster Blaster is firing into the impulsor.
Yeah. So I'll start off with the Grot Blaster.
The Grot Blaster, yeah.
So it's on a 4. No.
Yeah.
And then you've got the group of cannons, 6 shots. Oh, yeah. It's about 5-3, so he gets 9 shots.
Nice.
And clubs.
Terrible auction.
Yeah. What's your toughness?
It's 9, I believe.
Yeah. Strength 8. No.
So the knobs fired, they popped an ammo runt, and they managed to take a wound off the impulsor with their shooting, and then we've got a custom. No, that's not custom, that's a snaz wagon, isn't it?
Yeah,
boom dacker snaz wagon. That's now firing at the impulsor as well.
Yeah, so if I was mech special.
Mech special.
So
that much better.
Yep, so he gets 3 hits. Then he gets another 3 put in for sustained hits.
Okay, sweet.
So 25 medium 5s. 1 wound.
Oh, not as good.
AP -1.
Yeah, so take another wound off it.
Yeah,
Is it damage 1 or damage 2?
Damage 1.
Alright.
There's a big shooter, hits 1s.
Yeah.
And wounds.
And wounds as well, yeah.
No AP on that.
So another wound off it. Last up be the Rucker Truck Squig Buggy, which aren't they actually food trucks that are modified into combat vehicles?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so the food wagon is launching squigs.
D6 plus 6 shots.
Nice, 11 shots.
So he might actually hit something.
Is this firing indirectly though, so it hits on a 6?
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah, so we hit the impulse on 6. And wounding your own 5s. Yeah, 1 wound. AP -1, damage 2.
But it's indirect, so it'll be, yeah, so it's going to be my armour save. Yeah, so it bounced off, splattered off the windscreen to turn the windscreen wipers on to get rid of that squig.
Yeah, and the squig ability doesn't apply to your vehicle, so.
That's that done, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so that's pretty ineffective shooting phase, but Orks are Orks. Now, because of the enhancement on that war boss, he can get out and charge after the vehicle's moved. So it's an 8-inch charge. So this is where Andy needs his CP in case he fluffs it. No. He has not fluffed it. The war boss and his knobs have charged my impulsor.
The custom booster boss is going to charge him as well.
He's going as well, is he?
Yeah. So he only needs a 7.
No, he's fluffed it. Any charges around here?
Yep. The bike's in charge. So I'll need just over 9, so 10. Yep. No.
Yeah, Andy's lost the plot. He's spending a CP. You know what? I was going to say it's a 9 as well.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my god! They've all hit the nitrous button.
Yeah, so you can get as far as there.
P reroll that actually paid off. It's never been done. It's never been done. Where are you starting though, Andy?
We'll start with the war boss down the far end.
Start with the war boss who's charged into the impulsor. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but yeah, it looks like they're going to rip apart this impulsor.
Yes, they'll be hitting on 2s, money, because it gives the unit.
Yes, hitting on 2s, yeah.
Yep, so I'll start with the attack. So he's hitting on 2s. So he misses with 1. So he'll be moving on 3s.
Oh, he doesn't turn his claw on. Get it on. He's got a squig. He's got a squig. Yeah, pocket squig. 2 attacks, strength 4.
The 1 hit.
No, it's strength 4. Because he hasn't popped the Y, he doesn't have the extra attack or strength, so he's going to have to go off base stats. So the knobs will be hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Then strength 7, I believe.
Yeah, so 5s. Yeah, it's not bad.
What's that, 6?
Yep.
6 minus 1.
Yep, damage 2.
These are damage 2, so I need to make at least, I need to make at least 3 of these saves. I did just, so the impulsor just lives. The Valius is ready to dive out next turn and start punching some Orcs' heads in. Bikers have piled into the repulsor. Got no defensive straps on it now, so take it away.
Death killer. So he's on 2s.
Yes.
Yep.
Does he have anti-vehicle on his weapons?
No, but he's strength 10.
Alright, cool.
So he's
5 still.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
No.
Right, you'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, with loads of chops.
By driving bikes into it. Kill the war trike bounced off. Now the bikers are going to try.
Yep,
Come on, bikers.
Hit on 2s. Thanks to the 4 bikes.
6s. Oh.
Yeah, it's still 2.
2, yeah.
Minus 1.
Yes, so you take another wound off it. The biker knob has only got to do 14 wounds, you don't kill it. Good luck to him. You all hit?
Yeah.
You all hit?
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
AP minus 1 damage to a pop.
He takes 4 wounds off it. So he did the 4 part.
Yep.
So the repulsor hit back. Managed to do 4 wounds to the Orc bikers. Might crush them. Yeah, it crushes crushes that injured war biker underneath its grav plates. Okay, so at the end of turn 1, Andy's on 5 points because he's done 5 points on one of his secondaries. Yeah.
So because I've got 3 objectives in no man's land.
Yeah, so you get 5 points for that.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of overwhelming force with CP.
Yeah.
That will film you about moving away from these objectives.
Yes.
Go up to 2 at the start of your turn.
Okie dokes. So Space Marines turn 2, and Andy, you're declaring a war, yeah?
Yeah.
You going to scream war?
Yep.
Good. Okay, Space Marines turn 2. I've scored 4 points on the primary because of that objective there, which I took back when I jumped out of the repulsor. I've kept sabotage, I'll go over that in a second. I've drawn assassination, which is good because both the war bosses are exposed. I've got 1 CP. So, let's go over what's happening. Centurions jumped out of the repulsor. They've got target-rich environment. Repulsor staying in combat, so they'll shoot. The intercessors have charged towards the shock jump to go kick it to death. Oath of Moment has been put on the war boss and his knobs. Captain Valius and his intercessors have jumped out of the impulsor. Impulsor stayed in combat, so it will shoot. And my dreadnought has moved up. Now, sabotage. Inceptors are down. They've landed on this radar dish. They're going to sabotage that. Now, it actually completes at the end of Andy's turn, so they need to survive any reprisal from Andy with his Orks. So I'm contemplating that the Redemptor might actually turn its firepower onto this. Is that a custom booster blaster? Yeah, might turn its
No,
fire.
that's the Boomdacker Snazwagon.
Boomdacker Snazwagon might turn its firepower onto them instead. In fact, it definitely will do, because it can't even shoot at the Orc because they're in engagement range. So over to Space Marines shooting phase. Buggy getting shot at by the Redemptor. First off, we'll go for the Gatling cannon. Just out of 12 inches, so it needs 5 or 6s to wound. Oh, that is 4 devastating wounds.
Yeah, so he's down to 2 wounds.
Down to 2, so I might as well go to the mini onslaught, see if I can finish it off. Slow. 6s here, that Snazwagon is ripped apart by Gatling guns. Oh, but I did do 3 wounds though. So cover save, 3 plus saves. Oh, it's still alive, see if the rocket pod can get it. 2 shots. Both missed. Uh-oh, it's going to have to be the frag storms. 5 shots. That was a hit, I think. 6s to wound with the frag storms, but the swin linked. So 2 so far. 2 armour saves. Oh, it's got a wound left. Damn. Because that thing is only on 1 wound left, it is tempting me to have the impulse to try and finish it off. I think it's going to have to. I think it's worth doing. Get the 4 points for the mission, and it just gets rid of one of Andy's units. And I just have to hope the Space Marines and the Dreadnought can do the business in combat. So the Impulsor is going to put all of its weaponry, try and finish off that buggy. Sky Talon Array is going to hit on a 4 because it's bracketed and it's in combat. So 4's to hit, but any 6s are 2 hits. The wound. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. 3. I got him. Did he explode? Should do.
Yep.
Oh, it blew up. It's not going to affect anybody, but we can put a little smoke marker where it was.
That was a 6 inch deadly mask.
Yeah. You can have a measure. Am I out?
No, just down.
Hey. So the rest of the impulsive shots just are wasted as a finish off the buggy, which exploded but didn't hit my Inceptors, fortunately. Over to my Space Marines with the captain. So they're just going to put all of their shots into this custom booster blaster. Not overcharging my plasma pistol, so the captains missed, obviously. The sergeants also missed, well done, plasma pistols. Bolt pistols, 3 hits. 3 wounds at -1. So it's 1 wound. Shooting Space Marine squad, shooting almost point blank into this dragster. Dice is the crack grenade. Oh, that doesn't make a difference, so still 5s and 6s to wound it. So 2 armour saves at -1. 2 wounds off it. Yep. Next up, the Centurions are going to fire all their weapons into this. Is that a Snazwagon?
Yep.
Yeah, all of them into the Snazwagon. The Snazwagon has an aura of -1 to hit around it. Is that Snazwagon? Because it's always smoke and everything. So the first thing, the Centurions going to fire their nipple bolt guns, like those robots from Austin Powers. So these are 4s to hit. Linked, 5s and 6s to wound, so I'll get a reroll them. That is 6 armour saves for the Snazwagon.
4+.
Ooh, 4 wounds off it. Now the Flamers. Centurion is armed with a set of twin Flamers, so it's going to be 3d6 auto hits. So that's 13 hits. They're wounded on 5s, but they're twin links, so the reroll. Not far. Oh, lovely, lovely. 8, no repeat. Is it dead?
Yep, killed it.
Did it destroy? Sorry, does it explode? No, that one doesn't explode. So the Impulsor is going to fire all of its weapons, apart from its Hunter Slayer missile, into the Bikers point blank. With its heavy bolters, all missed. Heavy onslaught. Because of women 12, the Gatling cannon is now strength 7, so this will be 3s to wound the Bikers, but 6s are devastating. No, but it's 4 saves, no AP.
1 takes 2 wounds.
Cool. Next up, it's defensive array. Wound. 2 arm saves. I might finish off Biker off roll. I might get him. I got him. I got 1. Shooting done with, so charges, so the Centurions, they're in. The Intercessors, they're in. Whoa, there's a tree. Tree fell over. Whoops. Gigantic hand syndrome. The Redemptor. Let's roll a 5. That'll be enough.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, and then the captain needs to roll. Yeah, there you go. He's in. For the Orc War Boss.
I was about to say, can't get him to there.
Yeah, they'll be sound. They'll be sound. Boost. Start the combat phase. Captain Valius. He's going for it. He's paid 1 CP because Andy reminded me for Epic Challenge. So he's doing an Epic Challenge. He's also paid another CP which he reduced the cost for. With his captain ability for Forged in Battle. So him and his unit get +1 to wound. Does that count as the negative from the Orc? Well, to be fair, the Orc Knobs rule is only going to apply to the captain's Power Fist. So that means that now because of the Epic Challenge, the captain's got precision on his attacks, so he can put his attacks onto the Orc War Boss. So he's going to basically he's been hitting on a 2 with rerolls because of Awful Moment, and then he's going to get +1 to wound from his stratagem, which is counted out by the -1 from the Orc Knobs. So 2s to hit. Full house. 8 attacks, by the way, because he's also popped Finest Hour. He's doing all of the heroics here, so he can try and punch this war boss to death. So it's now going to be freeze to wound, but he's also got devastating wounds. So ideally, if I roll 3 6s, that war boss is just straight up dead. Oh, that was awful. That was really, really awful.
So 3 wounds go through anyway. So he's down to 3.
No, just 2 wounds. Just 2 wounds.
Oh, right. Yeah, so he's down to 4.
So you're down to 4. So if you fail both these vulnerable saves, you're dead.
Yeah. So 5 plus influence save.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
so he's down to 2 wounds.
War boss is alive on 2 wounds. Damn. That was awful rolling. Look at the state of that. For those people screaming at the screen that I had a re-roll because of the intercessors. Thank you. I remembered. So those 5 failed wounds that the captain just did, he can re-roll. He's dead. Yeah. And then that's 3 more wounds on the squad. Is that where it works? Is that how it works? Or do I just overkill him? Yes,
that kills him. So that's 2 wounds on the squad.
3. There was 4 there. So there's 3 more. So
that's 1 more.
So an Orc Knob dies as well. Right, so the war boss was donked by Captain Valius, and now the chainswords of the intercessors are going to strike down the Orc Knobs, hopefully. He rerolls to hit and rerolls to wound. Almost a full house. Because of the +1 to wound strat, these are 4s to wound. Rerolls to wound. Oh, only got 2 more from that. 12 minus 1 armor saves for the Orc Knobs. So it's a 5 either way.
So he's damage 1, yeah?
Damage 1, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
3 Orc Knobs are chopped down, that leaves just 1 left alive.
Oh, what do you know you've been does like combat?
As long as he charges, he can pile in. So that has left 1 Orc Knob alive, but there's still a Dreadnought left to attack and the Impulsor. But Andy has paid his 2 CP that he had hold of, and he has interrupted with his Bikers and his Trike. Up the War Trike, attacking the Repulsor.
Yep, so hit on 2s.
Nicely done.
Yeah, your toughness 12, aren't you?
Toughness 12, yeah.
Yeah, so it's still going to be 5, so that's more like
2 at...
AP minus 2 damage to a pop.
Okay. Yeah, so 2 more wounds off the Repulsor. No, yeah.
Does the Orc Knob against the Repulsor? This for 1.
Yeah.
Still needs 5 to wound.
Some boy.
AP minus 1 damage to a pop.
Yeah. Yeah, so he takes 2 more wounds off it. And the 2 Orc boys are the Orc boys or Orc War Bikers, should I say, attacking the Centurions.
Yep.
5 to wound. No, just bounced off. Space Marine inside a Space Marine. Do these Centurions, I'll make sure I remember to do this fight. So we've got the Intercessors, we've got the Sergeant with his power weapon. He hit twice, strength 5, and 2 wounds, minus 2. Yeah, so is that 2 wounds?
Yep.
Oh no, you're in the war, so it's 1.
Oh, yeah.
Combo weapons from the Intercessors. Just 2. Nah, That's fine. So the Centurion's going to attack. Centurions get sustained hits too if the target vehicles are monsters. Unfortunately, the bikers are mounted and not vehicles, so I don't be getting any benefits. So it's just going to be them 3 attacks each, hitting on threes. Strength 10, so wound on threes against a +6. So that's 3 minus 2, but you'll be on your vulnerable save, won't you?
So we're going to do 2 first, we damage 3.
So kill the biker, kill both the
bikers.
Both the bikers are down, leaving the Nog and the Trike. Next up, the Dreadnought has piled in. It's got 5 attacks, rerolling hits. Reroll both of them. That's 4 hits, wounded on 2s. That is 4 saves. 4 invulnerable saves for him. He dies.
Yep.
Squashed. Yeah, so the shock jump attacking back with its saw blades on the front, because in the white it's got an extra attack action.
Yep. So hitting on 4s.
Nice. Strength 8 or 2s.
Yep.
Nice. So,
AP minus 1 damage 2.
okay, so 4s. It bags a Space Marine. Falls into the front of it. Ah! Okay, end of Space Marine's turn 2. I've got 5 points on my secondaries and I've scored 4 points because I killed a unit. So 8 on primary, 5 on secondary so far. So I got 5 points for assassination, done that. Well done me. Sabotage is completed at the end of Andy's turn. So in between rounds, Andy chose chaos and decided to throw an entire cup of tea over everything.
I knocked the cup of tea over.
You knocked a cup of tea, a full one, so we're only down to 1 dice tray for the next turn. So that is the end of Space Marine's turn 2 over to Andy's turn 2 of his Orks. Okay, so Orks turn 2. Andy's got Defend Stronghold, which means I've got to take his home objective off him by the end of my turn, and extend battle lines is have your home objective and have one in No Man's Land, which I believe you're already doing.
Yep.
So what's happening?
So the trucks come across here. It's just in range of this objective.
Yes.
So I've got my extended battle lines. Custom booster blasters move around ready to flame any of your intercessors. Squig buggies move around just a bit to get within 3 inches of your interceptors so you can throw a squig at them.
Yes.
The mega tracks move forward just off the objective so you can charge your Centurions.
Yes.
And the shock troop tracks is moved out of combat to do around because speed freaks can always shoot when they leave combat.
Alright, cool. So shooting phase?
Yep.
Roger that. First thing, the squig mine getting chucked out of the rocket truck squig buggy at the Inceptors.
Yep.
He's done it.
Or 4 plus and D6 mortal wounds.
So you've done it all. So D6 mortal wounds, eh? That is horrifying.
4.
Right, so you blast an Inceptor to death and one's onto 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Oh!
Do that.
Going from the buggy, that is that from the fat horse on the back?
Yeah.
Right, you missed.
Yeah. D6 plus 6 shots. So 7 shots.
Thank God for that. The Emperor, thank the Emperor.
7, yeah. So hit the crabs, and I'm shooting direct.
Yeah, 3 hits.
Strength 5, hit your toughest.
6. Grapple.
Yep.
Bounced off.
And the truck will have to go in.
Truck, yeah. But yeah, 6 shots from its... 5 from its big sugar. Yeah. Oh, nice.
3 wounds.
You finish off the second Inceptor, leaving just 1 alive. Okay, so the custom booster blaster is going to put its short-range weapons into the intercessors and its long-range cannon into the remaining Inceptor.
Yeah, so I'll start with the rivet cannon at the Inceptor. So it's not going to kill him.
Won't kill him.
Right, 2 another 3.
Yeah.
AP minus 1 damage 2.
Alright, I'm in cover, so he's alright. Burner exhaust with the intercessors. 8. Is that a turret weapon?
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's twin linked.
Ooh.
That's 8. The wounded on 4s. Then rerolls for twin linked. So that was 5.
5 armour saves, yeah. So any AP to that?
Nope.
Okay, so freeze. They're all fine?
Yeah. We've got blaster.
It'll be
Hits! Doesn't work.
The shock jump dragster is going to fire all of its weaponry into these Space Marines.
Yeah, so I'll start with the rockets. D3 shots. 1.
Yep.
Doesn't hit.
The sniper rifle. Hit.
Hit. Yep, wounds. AP minus 2.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah,
D6 plus 1.
yeah, so you killed the Space Marine off. So okay, so everything from the mecha track, scrapjet, into the Centurions.
Yeah. So start with the wing missile. Missed.
Yes.
Then D6 plus 1 shots from the rocket cannon. That's 4 shots. All of it. Wounded on 3s. Ooh, AP minus 2, damage 3 pop.
Okay, yeah, so 4s. So you take 3 wounds off the Centurion, leave him 1 on 1 wound. Shooters.
Yeah, he's got 2 twin big shooters.
5 and 6s, you rolling?
Yep. Oh, there it is.
He's okay. So charges, the custom booster blaster is going to charge over there. That doesn't even need to roll, it's in. Yeah, it's in. We rolled a 3, but it's in. And the Mega Track,
yeah,
he's in. And I know that Andy's going to play Tank Shock on that. Andy's also got, it's got like a drill ability on the front when it charges as well. So it's have like a double Tank Shock. So I am going to spend my 1 CP on Overwatch because my Centurions have got twin flamers and they've got the robotic nipple cannons. Start with the flamers into the scrapjet. 3d6 hits. That's only 7 hits. Wounding on 5s of a reroll. That's 3 armour saves. 2 wounds off it. The nipple cannons only going to hit on a 6. Nipple cannons didn't do anything. So are you tank shocking, Andy?
I'm going to do drill through first. So you just have model into charge move.
Okie dokes. 2 seconds.
So
the drill through ability first from the scrapjet.
Yeah. So D3 mortal wounds.
Yep. So 2, so that kills off him. Puts the next one down to 3. And then are you going to do a tank shock as well with your remaining CP? And what's your toughness? 7, so it gives you 7 dice, yeah?
Another 2.
Another 2, so it puts this Centurion down to 1 wound. With the scrapjet, it's already took out 1 Centurion, it's looking to get the other one.
So hit on 4s.
Ooh, he's angry.
Moved on 3s because he's struck now. 3 wounds.
Oof.
AP minus 1, damage 2 a pop. So you got past.
3 free ups.
Yeah.
I failed them all.
Oh!
So it kills him. What damage is that?
2 apiece. So that kills the other one as well, doesn't it?
That kills the full unit. Oh my goodness. Might know who Andy's man of the match might be at the end of this game. Chocks away, fellas. This one doesn't go as well for Andy. I'll have no one left.
No 5. Keep on 4s. Nah, he's only hit twice. Strength 8 though. So 1 wound.
Yep, AP.
Minus 1, damage 2.
No, they're okay. I would have passed that anyway because I've got that forged in battle ability, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to activate my repulsor to attack before. See if I can kill off this injured Ork knob. Hit him 3 times. Wounded him 3 times as well. So I took a wound off him with the repulsor attack, so now the Death Killer War Trike.
Still hit on 2s. Hit on 5s.
Just the 1, minus 2. Yeah, 2 more damage off the repulsor, it's now bracketed. You didn't kill it. All a hit.
5s again.
Nah, you can't do it.
Only AP minus 1.
It did, he's left the repulsor only on 2 wounds left. Still got Captain Valius and his intercessors attacking the, what's that thing called?
Custom booster blaster.
Custom booster blaster. Power fist against the booster. He hit 3 times. Uses forged in battle ability to turn one of those 1s to a 6. Remember it is enhancement. These are freeze to wound, reroll on 1s because of the assault intercessor rule. Nope, so it's just 3 wounds at minus 2 onto the booster blaster. So he's took 2, so 3, so he's took 6 damage off the power fist so far, leaving it on 2 wounds left.
Yeah.
Space Marines to attack now with their chain swords. These are 5s and 6s to wound, reroll on 1s. 5 wounds, minus 1. Yeah, to take it out, does it explode? No. It does not explode. Okay, end of turn 2. We both scored an absolute ton of points there. I got slightly more because I did the mission rule where I killed more. So, yeah. And then Andy's got 5 points to extend battle lines.
Yep.
And you keep in defence
well,
on
keep defence on roll because I've got it in your turn.
Yep, okie dokes.
I get the CP to start your turn.
So it goes into Space Marines turn 3. Scored 6 points at the end of my turn for sabotage, by the way, so that's that done. Then I'll get my 1 CP for turn 3, and then I'll draw 2 cards. Okay, Space Marines. Is this only turn 3?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
You know a classic game where we dead turn 2?
Yeah, so this just in, everyone's dead. So I've got 1 CP, I've drawn Bring It Down, and I've drawn Storm Hostile Objective. Bring It Down, kill a vehicle. Bigger the vehicle, the more points. Storm Hostile Objective, if Andy has an objective, take it off him. So, let's go through everything. All for moment is on the biker and the trike. Repulsor staying in combat, it's going to shoot them in the face again. The Space Marines moved up towards this fight over here, and because when they did that, Andy activated a stratagem and moved his shock jump dragster behind this wood. Now I play woods as ruins, by the way, in case you're thinking, oh, you can shoot through woods. Nah, I play them as ruins because the rules are better. So it's moved there because the Redemptor Dreadnought moved this way because it was going to shoot the dragster to death. So he's going to have to change targets now and shoot across at the Rucker truck. My captain and his intercessors, they advanced, so he's going to fire some pistols into this truck. My Inceptor is battle shocked, and he's -1 to hit, and he's -1 to move from all of Andy's weapons he fired at him last turn, so he's absolutely knackered, doesn't know what's going on. He's got big nails stuck in him, he's got squigs on his head. And my Impulsor moved forward slightly, it's sat on the objective, it's got itself within 18-inch range so it can rapid fire into the truck. So that's all my things that I'm going for. So over to my shooting phase. To start my shooting phase, I am going to play the grenade stratagem for my one remaining CP, and I'm going to grenade this dragster with my intercessors. So 6 dice, any 4's a mortal wound. 4 mortal wounds off it, it's got 2 wounds left. Bolt rifles and the grenade launcher, the blue dice is the crack grenade. What? It never hits? Have to wound it? Nothing. Okay, I know I've got Bring It Down, but the repulsor wants rid of these 2 if it can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work my way through. So I'll start with heavy bolters because the heavy bolters could kill the Ork dog because there's 2 wounds left. Then I'll do all of the anti-infantry shots, and I'll finish with the Hunter Slayer. Hopefully the Hunter Slayer will kill off the war boss on the trike. So take it away, me. So between the heavy bolters and the defensive array, the war boss is down to 4 wounds and the Ork knob is dead. So now the onslaught Gatling cannon. 3's to wound, but 6's are devastating wounds. 2 devastating wounds and 5 armour saves. He's got 2 wounds left.
4+ saves? Yep.
He's ripped apart by the heavy onslaught, and then the Hunter Slayer just blasts his body.
Blows up?
He does not blow up. Okay, shooting. So the intercessors and the captain fired at the truck and managed to take 1 wound off it. The Impulsor fired at the truck and did absolutely nothing. Redemptor is still to fire, but I was just going to roll the Inceptor off camera as well because he's got -1 to hit from the river cannon and -1 to move because he's covered in squigs. So I'll roll his attacks off camera, but then I rolled to hit, and that's what I rolled to hit. So a 6 for a hit from an Inceptor is actually 2 extra hits. So that is he's managed to hit 7 times with 3 shots onto that Rucker truck squig buggy. He's going to wound it on 5s, and these are twin linked. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so there's going to be 5s.
5 saves. He's just caused 8 damage to that Rucker truck.
Yep, so he's got a wound that.
Oh wow, that was crazy shooting. Crazy shooting from the assault bolters. The Dreadnought is going to... Heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Left, so if any of these dice are 6, that Rucker truck is dead. It's dead. Does it explode? It does not explode. Rucker truck would have actually got me Storm Hostile Objective if that epic Inceptor Sergeant wasn't battle shocked, so unfortunately I don't get that secondary because of that. But the Dreadnought finished him off, so that is all my shooting done with. So all that's left to do is these 3 intercessors are going to charge this dragster. But Andy has pointed out that I have stopped him from scoring defence stronghold because I took his Rucker truck from controlling it. So the charge for the intercessors, try again. Oh, they've rolled a... Oh, they haven't even made the charge.
Oh, that's a bad shot.
Oh, whoops. End of Space Marines turn 3. I added on my 4 points because I killed something, and I only got 2 points to bring it down because it was only a little vehicle, it was only a little food truck. So, done that one, get rid of that one for a CP. So, that's 1 CP for getting rid of it. Then Andy's turn, I'll go to 2. So, over to Andy's turn 3 with his Orks. Yeah, Andy's turn 3, he's in a bit of a pickle because he doesn't want to spend a CP to get rid of Defence Stronghold. So, he's stuck with it, but he has drawn no prisoners, which is kill stuff.
Yeah, which I'm hoping to get quite a few points.
So, you've only got 3 units left. What are those 3 units up to?
Yeah, so Chuck stayed where he was. He's going to shoot your impulsor and hopefully kill that.
Yeah, because he's only got 2 wounds left, so you need some epic big shooter shooting.
Yeah. Then my Mega Track's reversed up. He's
Yeah.
ready to shoot what's left of your repulsor.
Yes, only got 2 wounds left.
Yep, and the Shock Jump Dragster's moved up. He's going to shoot those intercessors and probably charge them.
Okie dokie, yeah. So that CP you're using on the stratagem, aren't you?
Yeah, on Daka Storm on the Mega Track to give him sustained hits 2 because he's within 9 inches.
Okie dokie.
So if he was outside 9 inches, I guess sustained hits 1.
Right, sweet. Over you shooting. Okay, so see if the Scrapjack can take the last 2 wounds off this repulsor. I'm not doing any defensive strats.
So he only gets 2 shots.
What's this from?
That's his rocket cannon. So he gets D6 plus 1 shot.
Oh right, okay, the thing that you want to roll.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, he totally missed.
Go ahead.
So it's down to the wing missile.
Come on, wing missile.
No.
Uh-oh. Big shooters?
Yeah, big shooters. Hey, so they get an extra 4 hits going in. But Bosch needs 6 to wound.
Uh-oh.
No AP. Nothing.
Bounced. Completely bounced.
Oh well.
What?
You have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Obviously it only works with traffic forwards. Is he going to drive into it now and just charge it?
Yeah, he's going to charge it.
He's going to charge it. Nice.
Well, see what the shock jump does.
Yeah, so it's got...
He's got his missiles.
Is he going for the intercessors or the tank?
He's going for the intercessors.
Alright, yeah.
So he gets 1 shot from his missile, from his rockets.
Of course.
Well, looks like he's going to hit.
Oh, a hit though. 2 plus.
Yep, wounds.
Alright, 5 or 6. Oh, stop. Bounced off his power armour.
Yeah, then the rifle.
Yeah.
Hits.
Wounds.
Yep.
-2 again, isn't it? No, power armour failed. Space Marine zapped.
Yeah, kills him.
He's only got 2 wounds left, and Andy is firing his big shooter from his truck.
Hit you twice.
That's all you need.
That's enough.
That's enough to kill it.
Oh, he needs 5s as well. Nah.
The dream is dead.
Well, time to charge him.
Is this Scrapjack going for it then?
Yep.
Let's have it.
I'll double check its drill first.
You double check its drill.
Yeah.
Drill inspection time.
It's to make sure I can use it against vehicles. Yeah, it just says unit, so. Yep,
He's in.
And then the shock jump, he is also a over 6.
Sweet. Drill.
Yep, so 2 to 5 is D3 wounds, on 6 it's 3, so D3 wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
Does the repulsor explode? Come on, this will be epic if this thing explodes. It's D6 damage as well, this thing.
Nice. I'll kill you intercessors nicely.
Yeah! Ah, didn't explode. The shock jump, 4 attacks.
Yep, hit on pause. Oh,
there it is.
Wounded on 3s, because I'm out of the way.
Yep.
AP -1 damage 2.
It's just between him and the sergeant.
You know what that means though? My objective's mine.
Oh, unless he kills
you
it.
kill it.
The Space Marine sergeant draws his power sword. 4 attacks. Oh! Do like some anime style, like cut you in half here.
Yeah.
1 is enough. 1 is enough.
It's not, because I've got 2 wounds.
It's only damage 1. Oh.
Yeah, it's not master crafted.
Oh, it should be master crafted.
It does wound him though.
Oh. At the end of Andy's turn. Oh, hang on, we haven't had who killed the most at the end of the battle round. Who killed the most units this turn? Alright, so I need another 4 points adding onto that. So, yeah, we'll come back to that. But you've achieved no prisoners for 2 points, and you're getting rid of Defence Stronghold for a CP.
Yeah, so it'll take me up to 2. So
now I need to add an extra 4 points on top of there, and then it's Space Marines turn 4. Space Marines turn 4. I'm on 2 CP because I went up to 3, then I spent it to make sure my Inceptor Sergeant passed his battle shocks, so he's captured the objective in Andy's deployment zone, just in case of the cards I drew. So, cards I did draw is no prisoners, kill stuff, extend battle lines is, I believe, have your own and have 1 in no man's land. So, there's a plan for that, but Andy also has a plan. So, what I did is my Space Marine Sergeant fell back, but he's still in range of the objective. Only problem is, as soon as he fell back, that scrapjet has decided to overwatch him. The reason I fell back is because he would strike first in combat, so the Dreadnought will hopefully finish him off as soon as he gets to the shooting phase, but Andy might very well kill the Space Marine Sergeant right now. Over this side of the battlefield, everyone is basically picking on this truck. The Impulsor, the Inceptor, and the Space Marines are going to basically either shoot it to death or chainsaw it to death. So, Andy, resolve your Overwatch, please, sir.
So, the wing missile, missed.
You need a big shot from that cannon, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't do it first. Rocket cannon, D6+1 shots. Should have done it in a row.
Oh, there it is!
2 to wound.
Oh.
AP minus 2 damage to me. Doing a 5+.
Come on, Emperor. I've got 2 CP as well. Look at this. Come on, Emperor. He's dead. I'm doing it. I'm spending a CP. We're down to 1. This is a good dice. This is the Emperor dice. He's still dead. He explodes with a rocket in the spine. Revenge. I forgot, so you are the oath target. Prepare to get redempted. Gatling gun. Oh, it was almost a full house. A6, it's dead. It's dead. It did not explode. He's going to use his captain ability to make make grenades cost 1 CP. So we'll start with that on the truck. Get the crack grenades out, lads. That's 4 mortal wounds off the truck, leaving it on 2. His plasma pistol, missed. He'll use his enhancement to make it a 6, so he did hit. And it didn't wound anyway. The sergeant hit it, needs a 5 or a 6. Nope. Bolt pistols, 4 hits.
Why have you got pistols? The sergeant's got a plasma pistol.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm cheating, but I didn't do anything anyway. The dice corrected us. The Inceptor will go for it. He's got damage 2 on those guns he's got. 3 to hit. Oh, he's done it again. But the twin linked. I've just realised that plasma pistol shot did wound because I get +1 strength. Anyway, whatever. So that's 2 so far. Just 2. Then he fails, it's dead. It's dead. Does it explode? It does not. So with that, there's just a scrapjet left going into Orks turn 4. The Space Marines turn 4. I did 8 points on primary because I had 1 objective and I've killed something. And then I've done 4 points on secondaries because I did no prisoners. And I'm going to get rid of extend battle lines for a CP. Then when Andy's turn comes around, I'll be on 3. So it's over to Orks turn 4. Okay, Andy's turn 4. It's going to be covered entirely in this clip because we'll go over it. He's got 1 CP left. He drew a bunch of cards he couldn't do, spent a CP, ended up with cleanse and established locus.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
So, I'm making trackers jump to the other side of this tree so you can't see him.
Yes.
And he's cleansing this objective.
Yes, and then your plan is to do established locus next turn.
Yeah.
If you're alive, which you probably will be.
And I could possibly draw like behind enemy lines or something along those lines.
So that's the entirety of Andy's turn. Yeah. So at the end of turn 4, it's looking like this. So I'm starting to pull away on the points, I think.
Yeah, so I think I might have lost control of this game.
Yeah, well, it's basically a scrapjet versus the other half of my Space Marine army. So over to the final turn of the Space Marines. Space Marines' final turn, marked for death. Steven Seagal's back. We've got only 1 unit is left in Andy's army, so that's the target that's marked for death. Overwhelming force, killing a unit that's on an objective. That's also him. He's the for moment target, he's on an objective, he's marked for death. The only thing that can interact with him in this turn is the Redemptor Dreadnought. The Redemptor Dreadnought, because he's in a Firestorm detachment, can advance and shoot, because he's got assault weapons. To be able to get line of sight past this tree ruin, he needs to roll a 4. So, roll a 4. No. Try again with enough CP reroll. A 3 again. I don't think that's enough. End of Space Marines turn 5, I've scored 4 points. So because the Dreadnought couldn't get line of sight if he moved that way, he's just moved this direction. He still can't see the scrapjet because the trees and that are in the way. But because I've moved him this way, if Andy decides to go to establish a locust, which he's got that objective, if he moves into my deployment zone, I'll overwatch him because I've got, well, I did have 3 because I used 1, and back to 4 as soon as Andy's turn, so I've got 4 CP. So the Redemptor's ready, scanning. So it's up to Andy, see what he decides to do with his scrapjet turn 5. Okay, we come to your final, Andy's final big play at the end of the game. Basically, he's drawn established locus and behind enemy lines. So this scrapjet has moved from behind the trees and he's hit all of the nitrous buttons on his scrapjet. So he's going for it. And now the Dreadnought is going to overwatch him and see whether we can kill the scrapjet. If the scrapjet dies from overwatch, he doesn't score any points. If not, Andy gets a big score at the end of the game. So, here we go. Right. Both Gatling guns, both of them firing at this scrapjet. A moment on it. Gatlings needed 6s and both need 5s and 6s to wound, so it took 2 off it so far. That's it. It's down to 2. I'll CP reroll 1. Why not? It didn't work. D3 missile shots. I need 3. I got 3. I need to roll 3 6s. I rolled none. I get reroll because of over moment. Come on! He's like he's ducking and down. Frag storms. Oh, it's not enough. No. No. Because how epic it looks, I'm kind of glad that it survived. We'll come back with the scores. And with that, we've added the scores up. Andy scored a big 7 from secondaries of his epic scrapjet, but unfortunately on the other side of the battlefield the Space Marines have sealed the victory, so it's a Space Marine victory, but that was a lot of fun. Good game, Andy?
Yep,
put it there, put it there. Please, Monster, sponsor the channel. Come on. Yeah? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Flavours.
Oh, they're so delicious. Don't make me go to Raid Shadow Legends for a sponsor, alright? Alright? Right, Andy.
Yep. I got my head kicked in.
You got your head kicked in?
Yeah.
But, who's your man of the match?
That Mega Track scrapjet.
Yes.
I love it.
My man of the match is also your Megatrack scrapjet, because that was epic, and that little smoke plume thing we put behind it at the end just looked absolutely wicked. Let's all take a moment to remember the Megatrack scrapjet. He's not even dead actually, he just drove off. Don't know where he's gone. He'll be back later. But yeah.
Back next time. Like Skeletor.
He's like...
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Until we all meet again. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later.